Aloha, my beautiful souls. This is Love Goddess, your spiritual advisor, healer, and shaman. And I'm here with your weekly reading for February the 24th to March the 2nd. Yes, March, I know. Already. March is here. And it's bringing about a lot of wonderful opportunities. So make sure you stay tuned for the March reading. But back to this last week in February. Of course, you know, it's going to bring a final challenge. You know, gathering everything that we learned in February and then hitting us with one final lesson to see if we remember everything that we was learned. You know, like an accumulative test. You know, just to see if we learned everything that we needed to learn. You know, do we need to repeat any lessons over again like that? So definitely be on your guards this week as far as your lessons, your repeat lessons. You know, even people who you may have thought you release, yet you might see them come back. It's you know, it's a test. Watch out for the test, and pay attention to how, just pay attention to all your signs and synchronicities this week as well. I say that every week, but yes, pay attention. I flipped the card. You got the Hangman here, so you're definitely going to be getting a change in perspective as well as some clarity, some enlightenment, you know. Definitely seeing things in a different angle. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, yeah, you have the Four of Swords, which is talking about contemplation, deep rest, but it's also talking about relaxation. For some of you guys, February has been a busy month. It's been a lot of opportunities, a lot of challenges, you know, so for some of you guys, you do need to get your rest on, you know, and find time to meditate and pray. Now, I did get a new deck. This is the Kuan Yin's deck. And so at the bottom of this one, we have Amaryllis Lute. Okay, it says, you are growing fast and leaving fear behind. When your vibrations changes, so too does your life. It is safe and loving for you to release that which no longer feels right for you, no matter how important it was in your old life. It might not have the same place in your new life. Accept healing change now. Now, that's definitely fitting because, like I said, we're going to be hit with people who we thought we have released, old behaviors, old characteristics that we really thought that we let go of. Yet for some reason, they keep coming back, you know, and that's just for a test. So you have to really reevaluate and see, okay, do this person serve my higher purpose? You know, are they fitting in my new life? And it's not just a person. I'm saying person because that's what I'm being channeled for a lot of you. For a lot of you, it is people, you know, but for other people, it's jobs, it's locations, it's behaviors, it's attitudes, and things of that sort, you know. Here we have the solar plexus chakra, which is big on power, you know, big on that willpower, that determination, and that passion. And that plays a role with it as well. At the bottom of this deck, we have energy work, which is absolutely needed. It takes me to this Four of Swords, which is talking about resting and retreating, you know. For some of you guys, you do need to get some energy work. You need some Reiki services. For some, this can be so simple as a massage. Massage is energy work as well. You know, you definitely need to take time to care for yourself, to care for your energy. I burn Palo Santos, you know, make sure that you're burning something, smudging, Palo Santos, sage, incense. That helps cleanse the energy and helps bring the vibration. At the bottom of this deck, we have self-belief. Now, self-belief is absolutely wonderful because with the self-belief, that's you really trusting in yourself. That's really you really believing in yourself. That's that solar plexus chakra. You know, you trusting yourself as well. You know, and this is just an outlook of things to come this week. But I definitely wanted to let you guys know what was crowning the energies for us this week before we jumped into the cards. But let's go ahead and see what energies are we walking into this week. What energies are we walking into this week? February the 24th through March the 2nd, 2019. What energies can we expect? there anything else? At the bottom of the deck, we have death. So definitely endings, you know, and it's quite interesting because this month is coming to an ending. You know, February is about to be gone and a new month is about to be birthed. This card symbolizes death and rebirth at the same time because they're both transitions, you know. And with the other card speaking on behalf of changes and accepting healing changes, this is perfect for that card. This card, and then look at the bottom of that, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is talking about completion. So, you know, this week is definitely going to be some severe endings. You know, unfortunately for some people, I do sense a physical death. And I don't know if it's just my energy because February is a difficult month for me. I had a cousin who died in February 5 years ago, and then February the 25th is my little cousin's birthday, and she died due to domestic violence. Her ex-boyfriend, I guess he didn't accept the fact that she no longer wanted to be with him, and he shot her in the head while she was asleep. So that is still difficult. So if that's just my energy coming off, I do apologize. But for some of you, I do sense that either someone will physically die or you're going to have to be mourning someone who already passed away. That's just the heavy energy that I feel. But like I said, that could be my energy, although I'm sensing it for other people as well. But with that physical death, understand that that's a process as well. Understand that that is a transition as well. You know, we have to truly go through our grieving processes. And grieving is not just with the physical sense. Grieving is within every sense. You know, grieving deals with loss, no matter if that loss is physical of a loved one or if it's, you know, a loss of an object. You know, we're talking about doing a lot of releasing. And, you know, when you release certain people from your life, when you release certain behaviors or certain characteristics, certain jobs, certain habits, things of that, you know, you have to allow yourself the time to heal. You know, it goes back to this, accepting that healing change. And look at the back of this card. It's absolutely amazing, yo. You know, but it talks about the flow of change. So definitely give yourself that time to grieve that loss, whether or not, you know, it's actually someone close to you who actually dies or died, you know, who transitioned. But whatever the situation is, give yourself enough time to heal and grieve. All right, let's see what energies we got. Ooh, the Magician. So a lot of you guys are going to be working your magic or finding out that you are magical. You know, a lot of times we don't believe in how magical we truly are until we're forced into a situation to where we have to use that power. We have to use our magic. And then you're like, oh, I didn't know that I had it in me. You had it in you all along. You had everything you need within you all along. So definitely this week is going to be bringing you opportunities where you're going to have to go within and pull everything, all your tricks out of your bag. And boom, that's how you achieve. It's you really pushing yourself to the limit. You got the Three of Pentacles, which is talking about working with other people, which is talking about partnerships. Some partnerships are coming to an end. Some partnerships are going to get a traumatic, magical change, a miraculous change. You know, you guys are finally going to be on the same page, coming together, working together. And you got this card yet again. So for some of you guys, I'm seeing you definitely need to rest, relax, pray. But I'm also drawing back to this death card. So like I said, for some, this may be a physical death, or it could be a spiritual death. It can be a spiritual death as well, but just watch out for that, you know, and understand that it's all part of the process. Ooh, I wanted to clarify, and I got quite a few clarifications. You know, we have Seven of Pentacles talking about manifestations, expectations, talking about waiting on the fruits of your labor, waiting on your manifestations to come into fruition, you know. So, and then you also have the Knight of Pentacles and then the Queen of Swords that popped out or wanted to reveal itself as a clarifier. So with the Queen of Swords, that's talking about, you know, removing things that no longer is needed in your life, using your intuition, and as well as using your guidance. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is talking about a slow, steady offer that's coming your way in the sense of financial gain, in the sense of your manifestations coming to fruition. So it draws me back to the Seven of Pentacles, which is talking about, you know, expectations and waiting for your fruit to grow. You know, this is about being patient. So for some, that's exactly what this Four of Swords is. It's just resting, retreating, and allowing, you know, things to play out in divine timing, you know, while you're using your magic to do your part, you know. But definitely quite interesting. Ooh, the Death card just want to keep popping itself. But, and you look, y'all. I get quiet because ends are endings, and endings are good things because once we end one cycle, we are able to begin another cycle. But yet again, this card, you know, is symbolizing death. Now this, like I said, can be your spiritual death. This could be the death of your old life, like in this card. You know, really releasing your old life, really ending your old cycle, your old life. You also have the Wheel of Fortune. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is talking about cycles turning, like we had the Hangman that came out that was talking about seeing things in different perspectives. Now you have the Wheel of Fortune here actually turning things around so that you can see things in different perspectives, actually turning the wheels to bring more into your life. And you have the Ten of Wands with the Ace of Cups. So everything that's happening, all these endings, all these deaths, all are here so that you can be victorious and so that you can achieve your heart's desire, so that you can achieve this abundance. And this is emotional abundance. This is that love. This is that knowing that you have everything that you need. You know, this is also talking about karmic cycles coming to an end. Karmic cycles are those cycles that we have to go through in order to learn our lessons and to repay our debt, our karmic debt. And for some, for most, for all of us, you know, these cycles is ending. You know, you have death, you have the Ten of Swords, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Like, those are endings. Beautiful. That was a beautiful way to sum up what that was a beautiful way to sum up this death. So it's not just focused on the negativity, it's more focused on other things. I definitely want to know some ways that we can help, you know, heal from this. How we can how we can overcome these challenges. Mercury retrograde is coming March the 5th. Yeah, so that's next week. And it's going to have a lot of people's speech definitely off. I know it's having mine off, but I've been working on my throat chakra so long. I'm always going to be a work in progress. Because what I'm striving towards is being a better communicator. So I'm tested daily on my communication, on how I communicate and things of that sort. But I already sense that my speech is being delayed, as well as me not being able to find the words that I'm thinking of. I'm having a hard time bringing them out. And that normally happens when Mercury goes in retrograde or I'm really, really exhausted. And I slept in today, so I can't say that I'm exhausted. We got the sacral chakra that came out, but that came up upside down. Grounding. Grounding is finding that stability. Grounding is finding your center, finding your balance. Grounding is, it's connecting with nature. It's connecting with the physical world, with the physical realm of things. Which is amazing, especially when you're trying to bring more abundance into your life, when you're trying to receive more support within your life. Grounding is very important. So that is going to be major this week, that we ground, that we connect with nature somehow, some way. Somehow, some way. I want to see what challenges we face this week. What challenges do we face this beautiful week? We have at the bottom of the deck, giving and receiving. Giving and receiving, we have to make sure that we are balanced. We have to make sure that we are giving what we are receiving, because if not, we're going to be stuck in another karmic cycle. When you balance your giving and your receiving, when you balance what you give with what you receive, that's what keeps these wheels in motion. That's what keeps your wheel of fortune flowing and turning and spinning. You have to find that balance. And here you go, you have let your past go yet again. We're talking about endings. We're talking about releasing. Close the door, close it behind you, and move on. That's the challenges that you're going to be faced with, as well as change in direction. And that's funny because you have here the two of swords, which she's stuck trying to decide which way to go. She has absolutely no way. She's blindfolded. It feels like she can't see. Like she literally does not know. But that's why you have to go within. That's why that Queen of Swords popped out earlier, telling you to trust your intuition and trust your guidance. And like I said, once you remove things that no longer serve you, once you put an ending to those things, once you grieve properly, then the answers will clearly show themselves. You have everything within you. You are the magician. You have everything within your powers to succeed, to know which way to go. You will know. Trust yourself. And no, not everyone is going to go on this journey with you. Some person might be guided to go one direction, and you might be guided to go in another direction. It's important that you don't try to force that upon other people. You can't force someone to go and follow you and go with you, and you can't follow behind them. You have to go within your own being and follow your own guidance. You have to. Let's see what other messages. Well, that didn't shuffle. What other messages do you have for my beautiful souls this week, February the 24th through March the 2nd? February the 24th through March the 2nd. What other message do you have for my beautiful souls? What message do you... Well, if I'm not mistaken, we had this card last week. Loving from the inside. Loving yourself from the inside out. Literally from the inside out. You have to go within and love all of you, all of yourself, every part of yourself. From the inside out. This is spiritually. And it's funny because look, the other card that you have is heart healing. You know, this is still you still having to heal. You still having to work. And that's exactly why this card says accept healing changes. You know, you have to love yourself from the inside so that you can love yourself on the outside, so that you can radiate love from the outside, from the inside. This giving and receiving. Oh, and then you got the oceans card underneath that. That's definitely talking about healing. The ocean deals with healing, that using Yamaya, the goddess of the ocean, to really heal and cleanse your wounds. You know, you think of salt water. That's why people, when they take spiritual baths, they add salt to their bath. Sea salt, preferably, to release those negative energies and those toxic energies. But you really have to pour a lot of love into yourself this week. This is the major key. And at the bottom, we have the flow of partnerships. Because there's absolutely no way you can fully be ready for a partnership, whether it's work, whether it's love, and you're not loving yourself. How are you going to love and respect another partner? How are you going to work with this person? How are you going to accept the flow of that partnership? There's a lot of questions that you're going to have. So, yeah, like I said, this last week in February, it's bringing up all these old changes, old challenges that you're going to be hit with once more to see, did you learn your lesson? The other card that you got that flew out was Divine Patience, which was what I was talking about with the Seven of Pentacles that came out, with the Rest and Retreat card that came out, which was talking about you, you know, waiting for things to come into fruition, which was also about that Knight of Pentacles. And then here underneath the Ocean card, you have steady progress. You know, things might not be moving as fast as you think. I'm going to say think because they truly are moving. The wheels are turning. They truly are turning, whether or not you see it. Just really, I want everyone to take the time to just pause and show gratitude for everything that you have, for everything that you have overcome. I know I'm not the only one. I know that there's many people who were in situations, fucked up situations, to where they were like, I don't know how I'm going to get out of it. I don't know how I'm going to make it out of this. But you came out of it somehow, some way, whether or not you want to say God helped you, the universe helped you, whatever, whomever helped you, whether you want to say you did it or, you know, whatever. You came out of that situation, correct? You know, that's because it was something in the background that was orchestrating, that was moving all along. Whether or not you saw that change immediately or not, it was coming along. And I want everybody to join my challenge on March 1st. We're doing 30 days of appreciation. 30 days of appreciation. That's not hard. Every day, wake up and write down what you are grateful for. Yes, something new every day. Something new. You should know 30 things that you're grateful for, because I can go on. The list can go on, right, and on and on and on. I'm thankful for my gifts. I'm thankful for my healing ability. I appreciate my healing ability. I appreciate you guys for watching me and accepting this healing message, because that takes a lot. For you to accept healing within your own life, that takes a lot. I want to go back to this heart healing. If you look at the heart that's growing in her chest, it looks like there are something growing out of it. Now, your heart is the center of all abundance. Okay? If you're not loving yourself, yes, from the inside, And when this says loving yourself from the inside, this is going deep within yourself, loving that shadow side of yourself, loving the ugly parts of yourself that you know still needs work, but you know that you're willing to work on. This is loving your mind. This is loving your soul, loving your heart, loving the way you love. This is what that loving yourself from the inside is, loving the way that you think, loving the way how you are. And then work yourself on the outside, loving the way you dress, loving the way you appear, loving how you look. But looks don't mean nothing if you're ugly on the inside. So you definitely have to pour all that love back into you, especially for the flow of partnership to come into your life. And just trust that in divine timing, with divine patience, with gratitude and appreciations for divine patience, the right opportunities will come, because the wheels are already moving in your favor. Already. You know, you are a magician. You manifested it. It already started working. It just had to bring everything together. It had to align you to that right path. You know, it had to have this opportunity presents itself. You had to get hit with this challenge to see, okay, is you going to tolerate just any old bullshit? Are you going to tolerate betrayal, defeat? How are you going to get up from this? You know, sometimes we have to get knocked down. Sometimes we literally have to die to be reborn. I said it a while ago. You know, in the death card, we look at the sun. The sun dies every day and come back and is reborn every day. For those of you who are interested in learning more about our Kemetic history, some people say ancient Egypt, it's Kemetic. Learning more about your Kemetic history, learn about Heru, learn about Ra. You know, learn about how Ra died every day and then was born again every day. You know, you have to embrace the beauty within death. We're going to go ahead and get a outcome. What is the outcome of this week? February the 20th. You got two cards that want to came out, but I'm not really sure if I'm feeling it. I'm going to sit it right here for right now because I don't know how I feel yet. What is the outcome for February the 24th through March the 2nd? What is the outcome? And you got two more that came. At the bottom, can you see that? You have the Lotus Throne. It takes courage to trust your inner light to ascend the throne of your own inner spiritual authority, especially if the light of others around you seem more powerful than your own at times. You are being asked to trust the light within above all. Have faith in your own heart. Where is it at? Where is it at? Know that the divine dwells within, is with you always. This goes back to the Magician card. You know, you have everything that you need. The divine is within you, yo. You are absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Ooh, look at this one. Look at the back of it. I'm telling you, the artistry in this card is beautiful. Like I said, this is the Kuan Yin's, the pocket edition. You have the dance unveiling. There is a situation in your life that is about to reveal itself to you with greater clarity. Just like sand shifting, the picture will seem clearer and quite different to how it once appeared to you. This clarity will bring you the great relief and confirmation of your intuition. Be patient. Divine patience. Be patient and allow the revelation to come to you at the perfect time. Yo, this is all talking about this divine patience. But it's also talking about that change of perspective that I said with the Hangman. That was the card that I showed you. I was just urged to grab earlier. And it's all about trusting your intuition. Always trust your intuition. Okay, let's look at the back of that one. It's quite beautiful. Sacred River Yangtze. I don't know, you guys. Help me with my pronunciation. Just as the sacred river flows and changes course, you too are evolving in your divine path, changing in the flow of energy within you and in the momentum of your unfolding life path are imminent. This is exciting. You are growing and changing, and soon your life circumstances will reflect your inner evolution. Beautiful. I guess I am going to pull these two. It says, wow. So the first one, your enlightened heart. The wish of the Divine Mother is that you become free. Enlightenment is a culmination of many small steps, each one as a drop of water forming a divine ocean. Yo. All the synchronicities, yo. Where was I even at? Each one as a drop of water, forming a divine ocean of peace, realization, love, and unity within. An ocean that washes away fear. Yo, when I say that, washes away fear, separation, and scarcity, and bathes us in abundance and bliss. You carry the torch of enlightenment within your heart. Let it shine. That also goes back to that solar plexus chakra, which is talking about that light, which is talking about that power, that willpower, that determination. Absolutely beautiful. And then let's see this last one. Tai Chi rising. Your energy field is growing stronger with more spiritual electricity pulsing through your being. Take time to nourish your nervous system as it adjusts, and be gentle with yourself as you adjust to the increasing levels of spiritual potency, which gives more impact to your words, actions, and thoughts. May you be strong and merciful, powerful and wise in equal measure. Wow, that's absolutely beautiful. And that card goes, to me, I feel like this card deals with that energy healing, which is what Tai Chi is. Tai Chi is that moving your energy. You know, you see them out there. Don't mimic me, because I know I'm doing a horrible job. But research Tai Chi. You know, that's the sacred movement of energy. Absolutely beautiful, you guys. That is just, and everything tied together. I'm loving this new deck already because everything tied together perfectly well. I apologize for my my speech impediment. I'm still, like I said, working on my throat chakra, and Mercury is going into retrograde. I'm doing my throat chakra exercises, my throat opening exercises. I'm singing. I'm doing a lot. But it's still, you know, going to take some work. Especially when I'm channeling. Because some of the words I'd be like, what are you trying to say? You know, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to get me to say? You know, so just bear with me and have patience. But I am sending you guys lots of love and healing energy. And know that this is a final. I'm not saying final like this is going to be the only test. But I'm saying this is final to close out this February chapter so that you can begin March fresh and renewed. You know, you can walk into your rebirth freshly renewed. All right, my beautiful souls. I love you. Sending lots of love and healing energy your way. I hope you guys have a blissful week. If you want to book your own personal reading, you can visit www.lovegoddesshealing.org. I will make sure I put that link in the box below. Your reading can be done via YouTube. I can send you a private link where only you will be able to watch it, to view it. Also, you can do it over the phone, as well as if you're in the Atlanta area, we can do it. We can do it face to face, but you'll have to, you know, call and set that up so I can give you the location and everything. But I love you guys. Sending lots of love and healing energy your way. I'll see you guys soon. Make sure you stay tuned for the March reading. That's going to be quite interesting. All right, my loves. I'll see you later. Peace.